afternoon everybody, Car and Biker here. On a Sunday run out, we've just been to Bridlington. In fact, we are still in Bridlington, seaside town, hence the rock shops and the arcades and what have you. But for me, the main thing about Bridlington is it's my bogey town. It's the one place that I've been to where I've dropped this bike. And I'm not superstitious, but you know, for some reason it does make you think, don't do it again. What happened was, we'd actually just been to Scarborough, myself and Mrs. Calm on the back, and we'd were on our way back, and we thought we'd go through Bridlington. We thought I'd try and collect some fridge magnets on my way, try and get a fridge magnet from everywhere we go to on the bike. The fridge magnet for Wet Wang has got a horrible picture on it. So we came back through Bridlington and we were approaching a roundabout. We could hear sirens. Turns out it was an ambulance, and we were turning right at the roundabout, so we pulled up on the right hand side ready to turn right, and the ambulance was getting closer but we couldn't see it. And as we stopped and I put my left foot down, Mrs. Calm started having a look around for where the ambulance was. I mean, this was the first trip that we'd done of any distance, so neither of us was particularly good at pillioning at that point. So Mrs. Calm leaned to the right and looked right just as I put my left foot down, and I managed to miss the floor as the bike tipped to the right. And then that was it then really. The bike went over further to the right, and then the fuel sloshed over to the right and pushed it the last bit to get to the point of no return. Luckily, I managed to lower it to the ground. I wasn't sure if the wife was still on the back or not, so I was desperate to keep the thing upright so that she didn't get trapped underneath it. So I lowered it all the way down to the ground. I couldn't pick it back up, it was too heavy to do it once it was on its way over, and laid it down on the ground. So luckily it didn't actually drop it as such. Then I looked up and Mrs. Calm was stood about 10 feet away looking worried, but thankfully okay, and nobody got hurt, which was the main thing. And luckily the bike wasn't damaged too badly either, because we were right on the right hand side of the road and it was a dual carriageway. It fell onto the grass verge, and the only slight annoyance was that the handlebars here went onto the verge, so there's no damage there at all. The crash protector on the right hand side got a tiny scuff on it, but no more than that. In fact, you can see the scuff here. The only annoyance was the brake lever, the foot brake, rear brake, whatever you want to call it, which annoyingly fell against the curb on the inside of the island between the two carriageways, which meant that it got pressed very slowly and it bent in until it was touching the edge of the bike, so you couldn't actually use it. So I had to quickly whiz it around the roundabout to find somewhere I could stop. Once we picked it up and wiped all the fuel off it, because it was pouring fuel out of the little breather hoses. So got it picked up, spun it round, and just kind of stood on the brake and pulled on it to get it straightened as much as possible. It's never got quite straight again, but it's usable, so that's the main thing. So luckily that was the only damage in the end, was the slightly bent brake pedal. But it does make this my bogey town, and I say I don't want to drop it again and make it the double. So yeah, anyway, nice little run out. Just had a cup of coffee in a little cafe, little Italian-y styled place. Yeah, on the phone whilst driving, well done. So nice little run out. Haven't dropped the bike yet. Unfortunately, Bridlington's pretty dead now, it seems. There's a lot of arcades, but I'm not particularly fussed about playing video games. What are you doing? I mean, could you get any more stupid? Not particularly fussed about video games. Don't want to put my money in the coin slots. So I thought I'll have a coffee. I couldn't even find a chip shop for Mrs. Khan to have a bag of chips. Seems pretty dead. There's a lot of people here still. Still quite a few people on the beach, so obviously not completely dead. But I can't see it attracting many people. Anyway. Come on! Biker's supposed to look. Dear me, they're all out today, aren't they? Anyway, not much else to tell you really. I'm now going to go somewhere else, somewhere else with the word C in the name, because I want a fridge magnet for my collection, and I've already got a Bridlington one. So we'll see where we get to. Ride safe everyone, thanks for watching, and I shall talk to you all again soon. This is the roundabout, that's where we fell off. And it's upright, hooray! Well, I got headbutted.